Alright guys, how's it going? So, we are in Scotland this time. It's freezing cold. So in today's video, we're going to go through different equipment for calisthenics and see what's worth your money. Go for each piece of equipment and then show a few moves that you can do on them. See how practical they are as well. Yeah, and then just talk a bit about them. You can make your own choice if you want to buy it or not. There's different sizes of parallettes, so you've got the small ones, medium ones, and then the high ones. Bit of a staple for calisthenics. Do a lot of basic movements on these. You can do a lot of handstands and things. L-sits, planche, work. With the bars as well, it takes the pressure off your wrists. Instead of doing it on the floor, you can do it on these. It makes it a bit easier. If you want us to go through in detail of each item, we can definitely make another video. So first you've got a L-sit, do an L-sit. Yeah. So we'll show the variations though. So obviously L-sit can be quite difficult for some beginners. So make it easier, just hold a tuck. Tuck, yeah. Alright, then you can try put your legs out a bit more, or one leg. Make it harder, and then L-sit. It's a more advanced level, would be a V-sit, which is quite difficult, like that, yeah. Another one, it's the handstand. Of course, to learn handstand, you've got to do it against a wall first. For us, I think, overall, it took us about 6 months to properly nail a handstand, I would say. Because remember at the start, we were so wobbly, just legs all over the place, but find your form and eventually you get it secure. Definitely started against the wall and just sort of try to get that body alignment perfect so you can do it without the wall eventually. Yeah, because being able to do a handstand unlocks a lot of different moves in calisthenics, so that's definitely something that you should try and work on from the start, I would say. So another move you can try on these is the planche. Obviously we're not at that level yet of doing a full planche, but you've got the tuck planche here. Of course there's more exercises you can do here. Can't go into detail with future videos. So we're going to give each item a rating out of 5. So for the first one, I'll give this about 3. Not necessary, because obviously you can do a lot without parallettes. I would say a 3 as well. You do get different sizes, so the high bar parallettes, for them they're actually quite good because you can do levers. I mean, it's not really necessary, if you're doing handstands and things on the parallettes, you don't really need to be that high up. High parallettes, for me, I think they're about a 2. They're not very practical to take with you, so you'd have to keep them in your house or something. You can't exactly bring them to the gym, so yeah, 2 rating for me. Yeah, 2 as well. Definitely wait till the end of the video. We've got the 2 best items, so stick around for the end. These are definitely the most practical bit of equipment in calisthenics. Yeah. The Trailets, that's what you call them. Well, that's what Gravity Fitness call them, so really good bit of equipment. Yeah, shout out Gravity. Nice enough to send us out some items, these and a few others, so we'll show them later on in the video. But yeah, the Trailets are really good. You can actually undo them so you can pack them away easily in your backpack and stuff like that if you're on the move, which is perfect for us. That's what we'll be doing a lot. Some more exercises off the top of our heads. You can try the handstand push-up. Give us a demonstration, Joe. First time. Yep, up. Yeah, geez, that was a really low one. Yeah, that was a good handstand push-up. To get them for reps. To do handstand push-ups against the wall first, because obviously it's hard to keep your balance doing reps of them, so yeah, definitely to unlock the handstand first before you attempt that. And then again, it just takes the stress off your wrists. I would probably say it's easier to balance the handstand because you're just moving your hands back and forth to keep the balance. Alright, so what are you giving these, Dan? What rating? They're slightly better than the medium size parallettes just because of the versatility. You can bring them anywhere. These I'd probably give them a 4, just slightly better than the other ones. Trailets for the best, then the high parallettes, and then the medium size parallettes, in that order. Right, so this is the 4th item, wrist straps, just for extra support. You don't want to get any injuries with calisthenics. But the most important is definitely the warm-up. These are just extra. You use these at the gym as well, obviously for bench press and all that sort of thing. When you're doing handstands on the parallettes or on the ground, these will give you a bit of support as well. Then that sort of removes strengthening your wrists if you put them on. Completely reduces the flexibility you're allowed. as well.
Yeah, but
So
then that's a good thing though sometimes.
for some exercises, it's perfect.
Yeah, it makes it feel more secure.
Especially for like intense exercises like the planche.
Yeah.
These are good.
Yep.
Because that's a serious strain for your wrists doing the planche.
See, with the wrist wraps, I don't know if it's mental or not, but sometimes you feel like you've got more power with them because you just feel more secure in your...
Yeah. A rating on these, cheap as well, so it's like
Yeah.
not as if you would be having to spend a lot of money on them. I'd give them 2.5 because I don't actually use them that much, but they are good and necessary for some moves. Okay, these are Gravity Fitness. Check out their website, the link is in the description.
Next bit of equipment we're going to talk about is the pull-up bar. You can invest in one of them to put on your door frame. To be honest, we actually had one at the start. Like when we were younger, that's all we sort of did, bodyweight stuff. So we did have a pull-up bar to put on our door in the house, but they're a bit sketchy, aren't they?
Nah, I think you should definitely get them. Yeah. If you're trying to do it at home and stuff, that's like one of the main pieces of equipment that you need to pull-ups and levers and stuff.
Yeah, but you can find a pull-up bar anywhere, like on a tree or something, or just go to a gym.
It's less accessible though, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And again, the pull-up bars you put in the door frame are cheap, so...
Do you think you should buy one for the house or just go to a gym?
Well,
if you're a beginner and you're mainly training in your house, then yeah, you probably should invest in a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Make sure it's a decent one though, because some of them are sketchy. If you had a pull-up bar in your house, you can't do muscle-ups on that, so that's why you would probably need to go to a gym to do that sort of thing. I think for me, the rating for a pull-up bar is a 2. I would rather go to the gym for this. Well, I suppose for the beginners, yeah.
yeah, I'd give it like a 3.
If you want it to be convenient, then yeah, you should invest in one. When you become more advanced in calisthenics, so good to add weight to the exercises that you're doing. Best way to do that is get a weight belt. There is alternatives to do this. A dumbbell between your legs to add weight.
You can also like just put on a backpack and just chuck in some weight, whatever you can find, books or anything.
The stronger you get, the more weight you're gonna have to add, so this can add so much. Easy, quick to add some more weight to your exercises. The main 2 exercises I would use the belt for is your pull-ups and dips. That just builds the foundation of calisthenics, so they're really good. But you can also use a weighted vest, but then you're limited to how much weight you can add. So I would say the weight belt is a good investment, especially when you get more advanced in calisthenics. So I use this a lot in just normal gym as well. So, well, normal gym is like weighted dips, weighted pull-ups does. We do it all the time, so yes, really good investment for us anyway.
And it's a move that you're going to be doing very consistently because this is the 2 main compound movements in calisthenics, pull-ups and dips. So your goal for gaining strength in it is to get as much weight as you can in they moves.
So give it a,
so yeah, I'd give it a
4.
4. The next item is the weighted vest. We already briefly spoke about it. This is probably just the worst version of that, I'd say.
It just does the same sort of thing, except you're limited to how much weight you can add. So I suppose you can put it on for runs and things, but even that's a bit uncomfortable.
It's just not as good version as the belt. You're stuck to one weight, so you can't improve. Not worth it in my opinion. If you want to get one of these 2, definitely pick the weighted belt.
I would give the weighted vest a 1. So this is the ab wheel, or mainly for core, actually only for core. Like, that's all you can do with this, but it's pretty good to have in the house if you're wanting to do some core work, but it's not necessary. You're limited to what you can do with this, so I would probably give it a 1. It's not needed. But again, it's not expensive at all, so just as another bit of equipment you could have it. I'm going to show you the next 2 bits of equipment now. They're a must buy. Next bit of equipment is the gymnastics rings. Probably my favourite, I would say. You can do so much with these and you can take them anywhere. Definite 5.
Yeah, I'd give them a 5 as well. There's so much variation you can do with these, beginner level and expert level, you know.
You can do full body workouts with this.
Yeah.
Easy. If you're creative and you can focus on the contraction of the muscles, you can easily get a good workout with these. I mean, these are from Gravity Fitness, again.
Some of the moves you can do with rings, easy ones, again, pull-ups, dips. You can do the ones when you're standing, sort of like TRX movements. You know,
you can do like iron cross as well, like core work.
Bicep curls as well, just like this. Really contract the muscle at the top there. Rows.
You can get the extra contraction from your muscle by twisting the rings. You can't do that with a normal bar, so that's another positive thing about the rings. Front lever, back lever on these as well.
Good thing to practice as well on the rings is the false grip. This is definitely useful for muscle ups, makes it easier.
The rings definitely a good investment for calisthenics. Forces you to like stabilize your muscles as well. Even in the support position, like you don't want to be shaking about all the time. Naturally, it makes your muscles work just purely by stabilizing yourself on the rings. So yeah, really good investment. Definitely get them. 5. These are a must for calisthenics. I think they're so good. Like, you can progress from beginner to advanced with these. Definitely invest in them. You can practice the advanced moves right from the start with good form. The thicker the band, the more support you get, so it obviously makes your body weight lighter. And you can work down to the thinner bands before you're doing like planches and things on your own. A really good thing to use bands for is your muscle ups, and
great for practicing your levers, lever pull-ups as well.
And you can maintain the correct form using these as well. They're actually good for warm-ups as well. Shoulder mobility like this, and then you can wrap them around like this.
Well, that's a whole other video, so we can make a video on that as well, how to warm up correctly.
Definite 5 for the rating. Dan, what's your favourite bit of equipment?
It's got to be the resistance bands, because I love training the front lever, so that helps a lot with it.
Yeah, and that's all you need, the bands, and then your body does all the work. I would say the rings, so diverse, you can get a full workout in with them.
I hope you've got an idea now of what sort of items you want to purchase. These are all the items here. You can decide what ones are best for you to help you with your calisthenics journey.
Yeah, definitely the rings, definitely the resistance bands. But yeah, we're going to really focus on our calisthenics training, and we're going to post a lot more content around calisthenics and fitness, and we're definitely taking them away whilst we're away travelling, so stay tuned for that.